What's up, Dub Nation? Oh, I got the wrong color hat. All right. Got to go with the dark one because of my background. All right. I'm going to do play-by-play of the Minnesota Timberwolves at the Golden State Warriors. The game is on Amazon Prime or NBC Sports Bay Area if you have that on the local station. And let's pull up the back screen. It's on our Discord server. Melly Mel's. And whoops, Draymond isn't playing tonight. Yep, Draymond's out. Back / injury management. And let's also take a look at the referees. And then also I need to do some social media marketing, but there's a new video on the channel just now, and it is LJ Cryer and Steve Kerr. So all right. Pat Fraher, Merrick Kogut, Robert Hussey, not the best crew. However, Draymond isn't playing, so it doesn't matter because I think he would be liable for a technical tonight, but probably not with these guys. Kogut sucks. He's the worst ref in the NBA. Ask Steph. And Hussey's pretty good. But doesn't matter. Dre is out with the injury management with the back injury. I guess it's just something that he's been dealing with. Dina Gon's in the house. Yeah, so let me go tweet out some stuff. Meanwhile, let's go watch a little bit of Steve Kerr from yesterday, which is still relevant, and LJ Cryer. Oh, that's weird. Oh. Unmute.
Kerr Arizona jersey, which I'm not sure why I have a triple XL jersey because it wouldn't have fit me either, but it looked especially large on him. But he's a good young guy paying off his bet.
Saw Moses out there with the brace on, doing everything left-handed. How is he progressing, doing more on-court work with you guys now?
He's doing a lot of stuff on court to keep his conditioning in his legs, and but only shooting with his left hand. So he's obviously not playing tomorrow, but he'll go on this road trip, and the hope is that he will be able to play on the trip at some point. It'll be just kind of be day-to-day.
Update came out yesterday that Steph is resumed basketball activities, is making progress. Has he participated in any team stuff in terms of practices or anything like that, or is he close to that?
No, he's all individual work with Rick and Q on the court. He did get on the court today, which is good, but nothing with the team yet.
Is that encouraging that he's just getting closer than he was before? Like, how do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is he trending in the right direction? And the answer is yes. So, talking to Rick today, he was encouraged with today's work, and we just have to continue the build up at a measured pace because we don't want any setbacks. So we'll continue to be careful, and Rick will lead the effort, obviously, and he'll be back when he's back.
From Houston to this summer to what we've seen from LJ, we know that he can shoot the ball, obviously. What can you say about his defense, like his competitive side on that side of the ball?
Well, he's really strong, in my experience over the last decade or so in this modern era of the NBA. The guys who make it at that size are generally really strong. Van Vliet types, Chris Paul, guys who can go down on the block and use their strength to wedge people out, and so it negates the lack of height, just the overall strength. And I think he has that. I mean, he's got the build for it. he just needs experience. I mean, he's a two-way player. He's hardly seen anything yet in the league, and he just needs to keep working every day, which he does. But he's a great young guy, really shoots it well, great competitor. So we're really excited about him.
When it comes to LJ's shooter, he was a shooter in high school. In college, he had one of the best three-point percentages. In the G League, he showed he can do it. How have you seen him adjust to the speed of the NBA game and the defensive coverages and still get that shot off?
Honestly, he's adjusted pretty seamlessly. A lot of times you see guys coming into the league for the first time, they're not able to get their shot off quick enough because of that speed you're talking about. He hasn't had that issue, and some of that is he's played a lot of point guard, so some of his shots are coming off the dribble, and he's used to coming off a high screen and letting it fly. But he seems to be unfazed by the NBA and the speed and the pace, and obviously he's just getting started, and teams will start game planning for him a little bit, and maybe it's going to be tougher for him to get shots off, but I haven't seen any problems with that to this point.
You planned out for D'Anthony to play the back-to-back, limited minutes and get him ready, and then he didn't. You got two more. Is he maybe ruled out from trying it again, or are you going to try to look?
No, if he's capable, we'll try it again, but it was kind of a fluky thing. Literally the last minute of the Utah game, he just tweaked something, and so we had to hold him out. Chicago.
We've asked a lot about Gui as of late. It just seems like he's always smiling, very, very positive guy. What kind of effect does that have on a team and in a locker room, especially in a very long season?
I would recommend all Brazilians for a locker room. There's a culture of spirit and energy and joy in Brazil, and Barbosa had it, Anderson Varejão had it. You can feel it, and he is so pure-hearted. What he's done to get here, the guys see that, they respect him, they appreciate him, and then that smile, joy for life, joy for playing basketball, it makes a huge impact on the locker room.
Some Willie Green at practice today. Tibbs has been around recently. Mike Budenholzer's been around. What has it been like having some coaches kind of take in the Warriors 101?
It's kind of an unspoken thing around the league, when you get coaches who have been fired or have moved on, you welcome them into your environment, and we're all trying to learn from each other. And, it's something that is, I find really helpful for the opposite reason. I get to pick their brains about our team and what, how they approached it when they played us. And so it's mutually beneficial. And, but it's a pretty common practice around the league.
Pretty obviously extended stretch for Brandin playing in the backcourt without Steph. How valuable have these reps been for his development at this stage of his career?
They've been huge. I mean, just to feel everything his first 3 years, 2.5 years now, to be a starter, to be a reserve, to, play crunch time, to not play crunch time the other night. I mean, you have to go through this. And, I've said it before, it's the only guys who don't really experience the roller coaster of the stars. Everybody else is just subject to the whims of the coach, the winds of change, momentum. The other night, we basically finished the game with, I'm guessing, a group that has hardly played together this year. BP, Gary, Will, Al, and Guy. But without Steph and Jimmy, every night's going to be different. And so, BP is normally going to be in the closing lineup. And he's done a really good job of that this year. But this is all part of his growth as a young player to absorb every lesson and understand that every night is different.
What do you make of the way him and D'Anthony have gelled as a backcourt pairing?
Both guys are really versatile. They play off each other. They can both handle the ball or play off and shoot it, and they're both really good defensively. So I like the I like the two of them together for
And,
sure.
and then to follow on that with D'Anthony, obviously he's, scaled up his scoring, his attacking, without Steph. Is there anything you've learned about his game in the last, few weeks, or what has he shown in just like this scaled up role since he's been getting more minutes?
Well, he can get by anybody, with his speed and quickness, and we need that, obviously. He is an attacker, a natural attacker. He wants to get downhill and get to the rim, and that's a really important skill for us to have as a team. And then I think the biggest adjustment for him is to attack and then maybe get off the ball too as he gets in the paint, because he's so fearless and feels like he can score at any time. But sometimes you get Rudy Gobert down there. You got to attack and then distribute. And what we're finding is that we have to have better spacing when he's attacking, so that we give him outlets, and then he's got to see those outlets so we can get the ball moving if the shot isn't there at the rim.
Hello, Coach. With the injury and uncertainty rotation recently,
All right. We are going to tip off right now. Let's go to the box score. And looks like Al won the tip per usual. And left side, Guy against Dante. Up top now, finds Al on the semi-pinned down by Podz. Podz will shoot a 2, miss it. So we just started here. Dante, catch and shoot. He loves to shoot. Got it. With the screen from Rudy. And KP inside out. We got him on their heels. Al for 3, no good. Podz tips it out. Guy with a reload pass to Al. Beautiful passes by both the youngsters there. BP. O-Red tap. Dante for 3 again. Missed it. Glad he didn't get hot there. Good job by Podz on the closeout. And it's a bad screen by Al for D'Anthony. So 3 apiece. And Anthony Edwards up top with Podz and Rudy. Screens for him. He navigates all the way to the hoop. Smoked the layup. Porzingis rebound. And Al with the early offense 3 miss. Julius Randle, Al. Melton's got Rudy. Randle with the beautiful reverse layup. Bye-bye, Al. Fake attack, reverse. Oh, KP caught it, missed it, got it back, and scored. And Dante beats Podz. Podz reaches in, still beats him. Podz is upset, but he just bullied you, so you need to. Oh, Kristaps from Alameda, he hits it. What a catch! He loves it. The laser. 8-7 Warriors early on. Randle bricks a 3. Rudy Gobert over Guy. Foul on Melton. See what happened on the Dante beating Podz 1. Thankfully, the game is also on NBC Sports Bay Area. As I've said before, the Amazon Prime, not a good interface. They don't know how to run live streams. Yeah, that one where Podz got beat would have been nice for Porzingis to lay off of Rudy. And it was a Rudy screen, kind of a split cut. So that wasn't Podz's fault, although he looked bad again. And that's why he was kind of upset by it. We work it around 4 times. Melton misses. Al taps it to Gui. Gui with the decel and one. No, missed it, but good job by, I think that was Al, right? Let me see. Yeah. Beat Anthony Edwards on the offensive rebound. Jaden McDaniels on the foul. Make your free throws, Gui. He does. It trickles in. Ant brings it up on Melton. Gets his screen, double screen. Al gets back against Rudy. Jaden, handoff. Rudy, brick 3. Long rebound. Goes right to Dante, to Edwards, to Rudy. Dunk, foul, KP. Let's pull up the box score now. Okay. Everybody hit the like button, please. Splash the like button, please. Helps out with the algorithm. Get more high vibes in here. Let's do a poll and next time I get a chance. Melton and Ant over to KP, over to Al up top, over to Gui left side. Find KP. Oh, reverse catch. Layup good on a design play. And Dante, he's a gunslinger. He missed that one. KP laser 3 again. Missed it from deep. 12-11 Warriors. Jaden over to Dante. Decides not to shoot that one. Al is there to navigate. And Gui will switch on to Rudy, oddly. Randall and KP. Nice fake. So he went, dribbled backwards, faked it, and then went forwards against KP. Melton with the KP screen. He's on Randall now. KP unable to get open, and it goes to Podz. Reach in by Dante, not called. They're not calling those this year. Podz dribble, push off, no good. Not a good-looking jumper today for Podz. Ant navigates, and Randall scores. Randall 1 and 1. And we're going to call timeout. $12 to 15. Timeout, Steve. Plenty of game left. So, yeah, 15-12. And I wonder who's going to come in, especially in Draymond's absence. Need to do one more. All right. What else is going on? Let's check our Discord server, which I should put the, let's do the poll right now. Let's catch up on all the Warriors feeds. Early highlight. There you go. Porzingis. Wow, we got 34 concurrents, huh? Is it because it's a Friday night? Hardly had anybody the other night. Good to have you guys. It's just basketball, guys. All right. Gui is baseline against Randall. Hand off to Melt. But Jaden's there, so Melt dribbles all the way back out. Quinten Post in the game, which is nice because he was injured. And he finds him with a nice attack layup. Good ad lib by Melton. All right, they work it out to Dante, drive left side, smoke it. Gui with the tip out to Will Rich. Melton beats everybody, and Ant gets beaten and has to foul Melton from behind. Hopefully get shooting fouls. We're now down by 1 with Melton to the line. Good to have notch a foul on Ant early on here. Melton good. 16-15 Warriors really early on. 6.5, 6:20, 6:19 to be exact. Melton and Ant over to Randall and Gui, right side. QP's shading off of Rudy a bit. We got Melton and Ant. QP good blitz and show and then gets back. Randall attacks Gui. Fade away, no good. Dante beats Will Richard for the rebound. Randall missed it down the right side. And Quinten with the rebound. And Melton attacks. Jaden misses it. Dante blocked by QP. Good block. Out of bounds. So we got a blob coming up. Baseline inbound. A blib. It's going to be Dante baseline. We got Will Richard on Ant. Ants wants to post him up. So Jaden goes over to the right side, or their right side. Ant faces up, shoots a 2, missed it. QP another rebound. Over to Pat Spencer. And it's Podz left side. Back to QP. Looking for Seth Curry, by the way. Got the handoff. Fake a shot. Get it back to Pat. Pat to the nail. Pat attack Dante. Score it. Pat. Yeah, Pat. Mofo. And Will Richard nearly stole it from Ant. Seth Curry there. And they barely get the pass off to Naz Reid for 3, but it's good. Nothing you can do about that. Pat goes left side again, met by Jaden. Over to Podz. Fake it. Draw 3 guys. Over to Seth. Doesn't fire because Dante, great closeout. QP loses the ball inside. Man. Over to Dante for 3. Missed it, so it doesn't hurt us. The QP turnover. Dante can be hit or miss, huh? Podz for 3. Got it. Right back. Good job by Podz to capitalize immediately. Assist Pat, I believe. Answers with the hero ball, but that's what you do when you're a hero. You answer. 21 apiece. Podz inside, met by Julius. Kick it to Will Rich. 3, no good. Dante rebound. And it's going to turn the corner on Pat, but QP's there. Watch out. He's still got baseline. Oh, man. I don't know about that decision. Let me try and look at the personnel. Naz Reid, so QP couldn't really help out. I think you gotta guess sometimes. You gotta guess that Ant's gonna answer with a hero ball. That's part of just knowing your personnel. Part of basketball IQ. Seth comes out. Interesting. Seemed like he was in there for 2 minutes or less, a minute. (21-23). Maybe because they sub. I don't know. Pat over to Podz. Podz finds Quinten. Fake it. Drive. Draw 2 to Gary to Podz. Elbow. Missed it again. Man, come on. You got to hit these. Ant, screen Naz. QP's there to show. Ant, hesitation dribble. Blocked by QP. Oh, foul. Wow. Jacob Rubin's going to look at the iPad real quick. Let's watch the replay. I don't know about that one. So slowing the game down here with the fouls. We got to be careful of those fouls. That's 5 fouls already. Five team fouls. Game feels slow. (25-21). Minnesota as Ant hits both free throws. Podz will bring it up on McDaniels. Gary, pick and roll. Roll Gary. He's downhill. He gets fouled by Kyle Anderson, who then discusses things with their guys, who is Ayo Dosunmu. Oh, I thought he was out, injured, but I think he's available actually. Actually, yeah, I put that on the Discord. I'm pretty sure Minnesota PR tweeted it right here. Updated, available, Do Sunmu. Actually, I need a formatting on that. It's a little off. There, just fix the formatting. All right, now it's Ant Gary. That's probably why Seth came out. Ant short on the 3, another long rebound to Nas. Man, they're killing us on the rebounds. Ant attacks, smoke a layup. Foul, late call. Man, we're fouling too much. Let me see if he fouled him. Looking at the replay on my laptop. Oh, we got a timeout anyways. I don't know, man. Who'd they call that on? That did not look like a foul. Gary, wow, that's a touch foul. If they're, if you can watch the replay somehow, you can't see anything from the TV angle. So Ant, who got the rebound? Nas got the rebound. Let's see. Somebody screwed up. It was Gui's guy. Yep, Gui screwed up. So it's a ticky-tack timeout. Any case, 25-21 deficit. Q1 243. Gui had that laying body language of, yeah, I screwed that one up. Yep, Draymond last minute scratch, exactly. Yep, they got a foul hunter in Anthony Edwards. They had a guy that can dribble around and get trips to the line. Trying to think, what else do I need to do? Do another screenshot. Let's go Warriors. Oops. We still got to come back and, watch every game. So we will do that. By the way, I think Cecchi is playing tomorrow. FIBA women's basketball. I think let's just go to USA Basketball. Can't open this page? Wow. Oh, USAB, no wonder. Okay, let's look at women's national team. World Cup? Is it World Cup qualifying? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Senegal, Puerto Rico, Italy. True TV tomorrow. 2 p.m. More info. Is it Cecchi? I love saying her name. Cecchi. Well, I don't know. I need to find a box score somehow. We'll come back to that. I might watch it. LJ Cryer in the game. Gui, left side. Kyle Anderson on him. Looking for Pods on the pin down from Gary. Shoot a three. Got it. There you go. You got to make some every now and then. You just got to. Now we're down 1. Pods catch 3 via Gary pin down. 26-27 Minnesota. Kyle Anderson screen Rudy. Alley-oop. And it's a foul on Gui. I believe we're in the penalty. Come on, guys. Stop fouling. Slowing down the game, which makes it really hard for our offense because we don't have any, shot creators. We don't have any other than Melton. Rudy made 1 of 2. We're down 2. Pods and Gary screen. Pop a 3. Brick that one. Oh, man, Pods. Why is it swish, brick, swish, brick? And lefty Nas against LJ. No good. All right, they work it around a million times. Pods finds Gary down low over Nas. Late clock blocked. Ew. And they miss it. Dosunmu smoked it. And it was Pods with the rebound. QP. Oh, nice fake handoff against Rudy. Jump hook, no good. And Kyle loses the ball. Porzingis back in. So that went out of bounds. And Merrick Kogut gives the ball to Gui, gives the ball to Pat. Here comes Pat with 55 seconds left. Handoff Gui up top. KP left side Pods. Looking for Cryer on the mid pin. KP back to Cryer, back to Pods. Drives from the left. Kick it to KP. 1 more to LJ. 1 more to Gui. Late clock. Short. So that's what happens when we don't. We have to attack from a half-court set. Kyle, rip through. No, kick it back out. 3 ball, good. Over Pat. Step back. Pod slow rolls it. That was Bones Highland, by the way. And Pods gets a screen from KP and lobs it over a good floater, and he's going to yell at Hussey. 2 seconds left. There goes Pods. He's going to go off on the ref again. (28-31) end of quarter. Not bad start. Not bad. It's just kind of blah offense sometimes, just because we just don't have that much talent. But all things considered, I don't think we can be too upset with that result for now. And so with that, let's go look at our Discord server. So we have a free Discord. Let's Go Warriors Discord free. That's where you can sign up. Let's pin this. Let's go to the Discord and see what else is there. Gonna go to one of our feeds. Wow, so many people not having a good day. Sheesh. 4212. Hard to please. We're watching basketball. Isn't that enough? Wow. Little entitled bunch we got here. Oh no, Horford won't return. Oh shoot. Oh man. Horford dealing with the right calf tightness. Ew, it sucks. Warriors PR with the report. Yeah. That sucks. I'm going to update that. Oh, I'm using the wrong phone. There we go. Update that in the previews and recaps thing, which is basically how a game evolves and us having a preview and a recap, etc. But I do want to update the Al section as well down here for the, to make sure we have the latest and greatest on everybody. So that's unfortunate. Hope Porzingis can stay healthy as well. Right calf tightness. This must be the pods. Let's look at this. Let me see if he got fouled. Meanwhile, Minnesota brings up the ball. I don't know, Pods, man. That looked clean to me. Whatevs. Whatevs, bruh. Naz Reid. And a shot clock violation as Kyle Anderson hits the bucket. Who reported that? 95.7? Yeah. Slow-mo with the slow release. Oh, find Gary from KP. Nice one. Nice drop off. We're in the zone. 3 ball is good, Highland. KP finds Melton. Fake it. Doubled over to Will Rich. Has a lot of time to fire it. No, KP. Dunk missed putback. Seth rebound. Out to Melt. Got it. And they go 94 feet. Lose it. Gary steals it. Good hustle. And Melt cannot finish. And it's a 3 ball again for Highland. Oh boy. Can't let a guy get hot. KP at the elbow against Nas. Makes him bite. Fade away. Good. Vintage KP move. And they go 94 feet and score, so that's not good. Highland found Nas. Seth Curry elbow catch and missed it. And Highland goes 94 again. Timeout, Steve. Man, Highland is killing us. Down by 6, 9:24. So that part's not good. 35-41. Q2 9:24. Let me check my notes just to see where we are screwing up here. Looking at my notes. Hit the nitro at the end. That's well said. Check the Discord real quick. Now we're down to 24 people, 20 people. What happened to everybody? Strange. The behavior. All right. I want to look at my notes real quick. Let's take a look at the first quarter. We've been going with without Ant Edwards for a while here, so got to keep it close because he's gonna sub in pretty soon, you know. Second quarter here. What's Podz? 3 for 7. But he is 1 for 4 on twos. I think it was just too many fouls. That really slowed down the offense later on. But 31-28 first quarter, I mean, you can't really complain about that. But second quarter, Bones Highland, man, really. Pat Spencer talked about letting people get comfortable as we did with the Bulls, so can't do that. Seth, right side. Fadeaway, missed it. Bones Highland, better stop ball. Got it to Dante. He kicks it. Highland for 3. Nice relocation. Maybe it was Dosunmu. Highland, sidestep 3. No good. Tap it. Can't get it. Highland gets another attempt, and it's good. Seth Curry fell down. Man, Highland 3 times. Melton goes all the way to the hoop. Nice pick, KP. So very bad defense by the Minnesota Timberwolves there. $37-44. Nas Reed inside. Push shot. Good. KP and Dante way out there. Foul on Dante, and he sprained his thumb in the process. That's what you get. Seth is going to go to the locker room, and he's going the long way. Did he get hit in the family jewels, or not sure? Yeah, hitting the family jewels. So he went to rest in the lounge. KP finds Gary. Great pass. QP finds Gary, sorry. 46-39. Randall Banker. Good. Because that side of the tunnel goes nowhere. Just use a restroom over there by the lounge. Gary for 3, no good. Randall rebound. We're down 9. Here comes Highland. Found Dosunmu. Melton knocks it away. Good dynamic backup guards there with Dosunmu and Highland. Looks like Terry Stotts has been skiing. he's got the skiers sunburn. Put on your sunscreen, people. Baseline inbounds. Jaden looking for Ant, who came in, and Podz also came in, trying to guard him. Let's see what happens. Ant over to Randall for 3 over Gui. No good. Rudy got it. Fouled by Podz or Pat. By Pat. Podz is going to complain again about something. If I were coaching, I'd be like, shut up and play, man. So sideline inbounds. Ant gets it. Side. Got to kick it back out. Now he's going to repost on Podz. QP doubles. Somebody cuts. Jaden finds Rudy, and Gui will foul him again. And Gui is wincing in pain. Oh, that's not a good sign. Hope he's all right. Hopefully it's a knee on knee. I don't know. Hope it's the right knee, not the left knee. We're too small, guys. That's the problem right now. Of course, it was via Ant posting up, so really the smallness comes from Podz having to be the second tallest guy. Now we're down by 11. 50-39 as they were getting slow bled. Pat over to Podz, fake 3, drive in, find Gui. Got the veteran touch foul by Jaden there. And then Pat dribbles into oblivion. Lost the ball. Here comes Ant. Kick it to Dante for 3. He never met a shot he didn't like. Missed it, though. Remember, he sprained his thumb earlier. Podz rebound outlet Pat. Podz fake a 3 drive. Euro step. Find Gui. 3 ball. Missed it. In and out. LJ rebound. QP. Find Podz. Catch and shoot. Short. Rebound by Jaden. Good box out of Pat. Here comes Ant. Ant and Gui. And a screen by Rudy. And another screen by Rudy. Ooh, almost illegal. Dante inside. Podz. QP has to help, which means Randall scores. This is not the right group. And Gui drives and misses it badly. Alley-oop. Ant is playing around with us. So I'll take a timeout here as well. I'll use the restroom real quick. Timeout 39:54. Again, too small. That lineup isn't doing it for us. What is that lineup? LJ, Podz, was that Melt? Who's in there right now? Podz, Cryer, Santos, Spencer. Podz, Gui, and QP. But we don't have anybody else because Al's hurt. So I'll be right back. Restroom break. Be right back. It is Minnesota 54-39, Q2 5:30. Also commercial break for 60 seconds. And let me run it. Hope I make it back in time. Here's a commercial. Be right back. I made it back in time. Yeah. Okay. Well, gonna be a long night, as I usually say. When our best player is the third best player on the team on the floor at best. So that would be Melton is our best player. And where would Melton rank on Minnesota? Yeah, probably third best after Ant and Julius. So we got our work cut out. All right, Cryer out to Porzingis, guarded by Dante. Fake, has to fire it, score it. That's talent. KP with the self-created hand grenade. Fake fade again. Down by 13 though, and couldn't stop Jaden McDaniels. A little too fast. Gui out to Pat. KP from Alameda. No foul? Airball. Up top, Rudy. It's Randall and Gui. Up top, Rudy again. Looking for Jaden. Podz all over him. Pat trying to bother Ant on the catch. He dribbles. He shoots a tough one. Still scores. Steve calls head tap. Down 17. Head tap for Kristaps. He comes all the way out for 3. Oh, he doesn't fire it. Finds Gui, though. Gui, tough 3. Missed it. And Dante misses it. Rebound KP. Fouled by Dante. Oh, he just... KP hit the ground with his wrist. But just tries to shake it off. Hope he's all right. I know the feeling. It's tough. The high impact on the wrist. Oh, there's a lot of impact when you fall down like that. So I hope he's all right. And nice entry to KP. That'll cure it. It's a dunk. Tic-tac-toe type entry. And it's Ant against Will Rich. Fade away 2, good. Pat finds Gui on the roll, but it's Rudy in front of him. Back out to Pat. No choice but to shoot a 3. No good, because there ain't much else going on. And it's a foul. LJ Cryer, Ant. We should tank. Oh, we should tank. Stop it. You tank. Do you know how to tank? You tank by decimating your roster. That's how you tank. It's already decimated. We are in effect tanking. In case you couldn't add 2 and 2 together on that one. Stop complaining, Bloomer. Sheesh. Let me ask you this. Why are you having a bad day? QP hits a 3 for the first time in, man, 2 weeks? I don't know. It's been a while. I didn't get a chance to see the play develop. 2 minutes to go. Dosunmu, Nas, Jaden. Ant for 3 corner. Oh, it was pinned down by Podz and assist by Gui. QP shoots a 3 again. Missed it. Just shoot the first one. You're thinking about it too much. By the way, Ant had hit that 3, I think. Yeah, that's a pure jumper. QP has a hard time catching it. Jaden foul. Ticky-tack foul, but we got it. Jaden, the ever upset looking player. We're in the bonus, so you got to cash. You got to cash in on these. Hits it. made both. 48-65. Ant from Vallejo. Up. Nas got the rebound. And QP's hurt. Oh, man. Let me see how he landed on that one. He's limping around. Time to call up Bassey. Well, you have to give him a contract because he's not a two-way. Man, that's tough. Cute BP for three, missed it. Wanted a foul again. Whoops, didn't get a chance to watch KP or QP. Ant and Gary, nice matchup. Gary fade away Ant. Oh, scored it. Bank and stares at Gary. So Ant is feeling it as we're down 21. 40 seconds left. Gary over to Podz. Very crowded inside. So over to Will for three. Nope. Missed another one. And 0 for 3 on Will Richards. 6 for 23 on threes. Ant for three, missed it. 5 seconds to go. Podz. And he drives and he's swatted by Ant, embarrassingly. And hits iron from deep. Pretty good move by Podz. It's just he got snuffed. Good hezzy on the run. Steph trying to lift everybody up, but it's going to be tough. So halftime, it is 48-69. All right. Let's see. So here's the score. 69-48 halftime. Looking back at the notes, yeah. I mean, just kind of small. Let me look at QP here. Yeah, he fell down on Rudy's foot. So that's a tweak. Sucks. Running out of bodies. Yeah, Rudy, good offensive rebound tip by Rudy. There's nothing you can do about that. He's good at that, and unfortunately, QP tweaked his ankle. So I don't know. Oh, man. Oh, Bruce. Not in any mood to hear those jokes right now, I think. But I think he's just trying to – he's actually trying to lift you up, but it didn't work. It backfired. But, you know, you got to deal with it. And try to keep it contained. Don't let it end up, making us feel bad about our own team. You know what I mean? Right? So you have to contain it. It happens all the time in different aspects of life. Well, at least KP is 6 for 10. I think, especially that one play where, I should go back to it, but it went down the left side, I think it was. Let me see. Ant kind of went crazy. Nas Reed. Fadeaway, jump shot, cutting. Layup. Gobert. Well, it was one of these. Let's see. Was it the Nas Reed layup with 124? Let's see. Let me see what happened on that one. That's not it. Oh, I think Porzingis just made a bucket. Yeah, I think it was no. This one, McDaniels, yeah. So 5:05 to go. Yep. Well, that's a strange one. Let me click this for you and just kind of show you where Porzingis might be a little, kind of new to the team. Actually, let me look at the one tic-tac-toe. Didn't get a chance to look at it. Oh, no, that was the fadeaway. Is my airdrop working? That'd be a question. No, it's not working. Man, I don't know what's up with that. Oh, maybe I got to turn Bluetooth on. That's why. Oh, it is on. Try to pull up that one play for you guys. refresh. Nope, it's taking a while. All right, guys, cut it out. Everybody just let it go. Put down your swords, guys. Price of petrol. Dang. Yeah. Okay. Time to pull up the play in question. Let me delete these first. Move the trash. Move the trash. Move the trash. NBC Sports Bay Area is trying to, put lipstick on a pig. Nah. We don't have the personnel, plain and simple. Especially no Draymond to play defense. Yeah, this is skeleton crew. What are you gonna do? So I am looking at 2:45. The play at where was it? Shoot. Here we go. The play at 56:41. 5:15. Where Podz to KP on defense was bad. So analyzing the play where defensive chemistry needs work too. Okay, here we go. It's all good, Bloomer. Okay. And stop making fun of him, Bruce. He's going through a tough time. All right, so this is the one where KP had to make something up from scratch. And he did. Fake, fade away on Rudy. Okay. Let me take a look at that. Ooh, okay. But then on the next possession here, Podz is involved. Not completely his fault, but I think a little bit his fault. And let's see. All right, I'll go ahead and I was going to do some social media marketing, but screw it. So he's going to come around the screen, but from behind. And I don't think he knows his personnel, because what's Jaden McDaniels going to do? Fire the ball from right here? I don't think so. So here comes the screen, and he's going to switch off with Ant and McDaniels. But then McDaniels is going to follow Rudy around the bend. You should just cut him off at the pass, go down. And he follows, and then at that point, he has to peel off. KP reads this late. So KP is late on reading it. But I think Pods would do better to anticipate who it is, right? So he needs to do a KYP. Know your personnel, which is Jaden McDaniels is not a threat from beyond the arc that far. And he takes KP, and KP's upset about it. And so I think it's KP's just a little bit late, and at the same time, maybe have smarter. You got to make gambles. I think a lot of young guys don't understand that defense is a lot about gambling and taking the risks. So that's what a lot of people don't understand, especially when you don't have the athleticism to catch up. So that is the problem, one of many problems. The main thing is we're just very average right now. So yeah, we're 10th or 11th type squad right now. Can barely get to 500, that type of thing. All right, we're back. And find Dante on a curl, kind of late to it, but then they're just messing around. Ant attacks, smokes the layup, but fouled by Melton. Right away, foul. Man, that is just so easy to just waltz through us. Let me see what's going on. It's trying to get around Rudy, but that wasn't really the problem. Yeah, it's Melton unable to stay in front of Ant, but 6'5" versus 6'2". Right away, so an early foul. Ouch. Warriors bench is completely empty now. I got to get me some popcorn next time. I'm hungry. Yeah, look at the bench. Pat and Malify. KP, screen Gui over to Melt. Nobody get hurt. Melton for 3. No good. We get to have target practice. And turnover by Rudy. So Cryer's not even on the bench. KP inside fade, missed it. Is Cryer okay? Ant toys around, layup good against Melt. Oh, let's just get out of here in one piece. Where's Cryer at, man? Steph went back to the bench. Will Richard in for Horford. We're going to have to sign somebody to a 10-day. Good of Steph to go back and talk to Leon's. Another foul. I swear we might need a 10-day. Sign somebody. Sign Bassey to a 10-day. KP snuffs out Jaden. Here we go. Will finds Gui. Over to Podz. Decides for 3. It's good. Would have been a bad decision that he missed it. Down by 22. Julius will post up on Gui. Does the finesse, easier thing to do, which is fade away. Missed it. Will Rich flies in. Nearly throws it away. D'Anthony over to Podz. Fly by 3. Got that one. Timeout. Chris Finch, as he knows they're just sleepwalking through this one at this point. Timeout, Finchy. Finchy. I love it when Aunt Edwards calls him Finchy. Finchy. 9:53 to go. Go Pods. Let's see if we get a Pods highlight and I can go screenshot you. Let me go to social media. Oh, I need to get some popcorn. Sorry. Well, here's my problem. That was my last bag of popcorn, and I don't feel like going to Safeway at night because, you don't get the super fast checkout lane after 10. So it's honestly a problem. So bit of a bummer. My last popcorn. So no Pods highlight. He just hit 2 threes in a row. Come on now. Come on, NBA. Oh, so Dominican versus USA in the WBC, huh? Cool. There's still nothing. Go Pods, go Pods, go Pods. Okay. One thing I wanted to talk about, which I didn't ever get to do, is I just don't think tanking is going to be realistic because I think it's worth it to try and get into a 7-game series for the young guys. So young guys getting 7-game experience is huge. Don't underestimate that. So that is the biggest reason to not tank, is to keep trying to get that 7th seed or 8th. Just get in a 7-game series because it will help our youngsters for next year. good of Steph to go back to the bench. And oh, Jaden McDaniel scores right away. Oh man, oof. Let me rewatch that on the laptop. How did they score that quickly? Because our offense was going to be slow. Pods will attack, draw foul, and go to the line. Man, I don't know what happened on that one. Generally bad defense. They scored in like 2 seconds. Oh, I had time to go and get my popcorn, but oh well. Dosunmu brings it up. Are they going to show his name? No. Gobert. And it's Ant Melton gets a mean screen by Rudy. Fadeaway too good. It's a walk in the park. Man, it's tough to get around Rudy. I think that's one thing. He's very underrated, is his ability to screen. And good give and go by Gui and Podz. And Randall with a dangerous pass to Dante. Foul on Podz. Too aggressive. Ant, being lackadaisical, throws the ball over to Naz Reid, who one-handed caught it. It was headed for the second row, but Naz caught it. That was funny. We're down 19. Gary up top, left side Melt. Cryer's back on the bench. So is Moody. Fadeaway KP, no good. Oh, Podz rebound. Vallejo, Porzingis after the OREB. Down by 16, but it's Dosunmu with the move and a two-pointer. GP2 inside, good. Gary against Dosunmu. Good entry pass by Melt. Can we get a stop, though? Triple teamed Randall, and Will tapped it away. Great defense by Will. Behind the back to Podz for three, short. Oh, that's too bad. Dante goes 94 feet. Rudy tap. Goaltending on Rudy. Down 16. Oh, I left it on that page the whole time. My fault. Here's the box score. Did we get a Podz thing? No. Nobody wants to tweet this game. Gobert, good job by Gary to knock it off of Gobert on the rebound. So it's our ball. Yeah, where's Nate Williams? Oh, whoops. Two ball by Ann again. Easy money. He's in easy money mode, easy money sniper mode. Melt for 3 answers. Rudy finds no sun move. Push shot good, so we're unable to get any stops. Melt, does sun move, foul. Let's see what happened on the transition over there. And it'll melt. Yeah. It's Rudy's screens are killing us. And Dante Steele, bad pass. Gui missed it on the 3. And they found Rudy down low, and we got to call timeout because we got nobody as Porzingis went out. I get to go get my popcorn. What's Gary doing? That was Gary sleepwalking out there, honestly, not even trying. I know it's 6-2 against them, but yeah. Leons was guarding Randall. You'd think Leons would have to play the center, so I think Leons may have screwed that one up. Anyways, it's a timeout. $87-66. 5:47 to go. Yeah, I wonder what happened to Nate Williams. I don't know if you can have them all active all the time, but that's a good question. Let me do the go Pods. Yeah, no Nate Williams. That's strange. I wonder if it's because of the 2-way limit. All right, I'll be right back with some popcorn. Okay. Showing a Gui highlight. How's Gui doing? Ooh, 0 for 5. But he's got 8 assists, which is pretty impressive. It's going to be Pat over to Gary. Malavai is going to play center against Rudy. Melt down the lane. Blocked by Rudy. Melt wants a foul, but that ain't happened. Did E40 leave already? I think he left. Pat with 5 seconds. Oh, no kick ball? Okay. Late call. Kick ball. That's Gary. I'm glad it's a kick ball. We're back to 14 because, 5 seconds to go with the squad that doesn't have a bucket getter. I guess Melton. 10 seconds, Melton. Melton, Ant, Pat screen. Melton and Io. Drive. Push shot, no good. Ant comes up. We double him from Gary. Io for 3. Got it. Gay for 3 on the pick by Gary. Short. Melton tips it. Good. Down by 22. Inside, Io finds Rudy for another dunk. Rudy just having a game. Pat for 3. No hesitation. Good. Rudy, another dunk inside. It's ridiculous. It's like the big, when you're in first grade and the other team has this humongous dude. Gay missed it. Gary inside putback. Ant soars in. It's turning into an all-star game. Pat, elbow, good. Timeout, Finch. He's still worried. It is 75-96, 21-point lead. And I don't know, maybe it's a timeout to bring in his bench guys. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we should do a poll. Yeah, let's do a poll. Was that timeout by Finchy because he's actually upset, worried, or just to bring in scrubs? Or the blocker charge. Seriously, though, where's Nate Williams? A little tad bit worried. Popcorn. All right. Naz Reid on the catch. Drive on Gui. Good. Well, your answer is he's upset because it's the same with Kyle Anderson and Naz in there. Malavai scores against Rudy. Io out to Nas. Ant Euro. Score it. I don't think we've gotten a stop in like 5 minutes. LJ. Bucket good. 2 ball. They haven't stopped us either. Ant. Fake on Will. Fade away. No good. Wow, they missed. After they hit the 100 mark. Mally. Oh, fake on Nas. Missed it. Gui put back. Pretty good move by Mally. Down by 19. Nas takes Mally. Missed it. Rebound. Will. Gets it back. Mally. Fouled by Rudy. Wow, Mally. Cut it to 17. Maybe. If you can make it. Made the first. Rudy comes out. Yay. Finally. Let's make our run. No, just kidding. Made both. If you can cut it to 10, I'll be surprised. I'll be pleasantly surprised. Nas, lazy, missed catch. Mally runs into 2 guys, out to KP. Podz can't get open, so reset with LJ. LJ Nas, go LJ. Fake a 3. Good cut by Podz. Extra pass Leon's 3, short. Oh, Mally. Slow-mo with the in-and-out dribble. Spin. No good on the playground play. Wow. Outlet LJ. Good dribble. Foul on Kyle. 5-team fouls. Love it. We're in the bonus. Kyle hasn't played well tonight. But congrats to Slow-Mo for getting back on Minnesota. It's weird how things, the journey. They talk about Nate Williams yet? Io drives. I think are we in zone? I can't tell. 3 in the key. Kyle Anderson. Oh, no, Porzingis. Defensive 3. Ah, crap. It did look a little weird. I don't know. We're walking back the other way. Nope. Offensive 3-second on Kyle. Not a good game for Slow-Mo. It's weird. Podz back to KP. No, he doesn't fire it. Wow. Over to LJ. He gets stuck. Goes to KP. Stole the pass from Podz. Fouled. Stays here, says Hussey, but it's 2 free throws. It's 2 free throws because we're in the bonus. We've cut it to 13, believe it or not. We're in zone. 2-2-1 zone. Randall inside fade. No good. Wow. Buzzer sounds. We're down 13. $87 100. End of Q3. Oh, Seth Curry out with left. Oh, man. Oof. That's why I think Nate Williams was not on the active list, because we had everybody. We had Al, we had Draymond, and we had Seth. So I think that's why Nate Williams was not on the active list. We had the numbers, I think, but now we don't. Excuse me. Oh, what a pass from Gui. Oh, Gary got swatted, but there's Leon's. Gui left open. 3-ball. Got it. We're down 10. Thank you, Mally. Mally with the great offensive rebound. No reason we should be in this game. 2-2-1 zone. Mally and Podz on Nas, out to McDaniels for 3. Oh, he got it. Oh, that sucks. Make or miss, you know. Gui attacks. D-cell over to Gary. Jump hook. Short. Gary's been off today. Randall kicks it back out. Gary is 4 for 8. Nah, I guess he hasn't been off. Randall missed it, and there's a foul. Against the 2-2-1, Jaden. Push shot good. Oh, man. That's too bad. Gui. Drives. Oh, decent. Oh, Gui. Reverse layup. What? Nice. Oh, Mally steals it. Yep, stole it from Jaden. We're down by 7, folks. Oh, turn the ball over. Jaden dunk. 94 feet. Well, there's the play that could have changed the game, but you did the wrong thing. I'm going to rewatch this as we slow it up. Post up Gary. Just a bad pass by Mel. 3-ball Gui. Gary rebound. Gets fouled. Wow. Slow-mo misses. Down by 13. Gui wide open for 3. He got it. Timeout Finchy. $97-107. Amazingly only down 10. So they got to bring it back Ant. And Ant has 27 minutes. You know, I haven't run a commercial in a while, so let me run the commercial real quick. Here you go. Commercial break, 60 seconds. Let it run. Two people on Substack. Good to have you. How many minutes for Kristaps? 19. I think he might have reached his max. All right. Nas attacks Mally. Air ball. Oh, Rudy scores because he tapped it in. Rudy's killing us tonight. I haven't even looked up his stats. And Gui 3-ball trickles in. It trickles in. Down by 9. Ant and Gary. Screen Rudy. Mal attacks and he loses it. Mal goes 94, dunks it with long steps. Malavi Leons. Oh, we're down by 7. Rudy and Gui. Wow, Gui, what a yeoman's effort. Nas, blocked by Leon. Oh, challenge. Challenge that. Challenge that. Leon's is like, my bad, but I don't. Wait a minute. Kalina's going to up. We're looking at the wrong replay. Kalina. Oopsies. No, we're not going to challenge, I don't think. Oh, man. Missed 1 of 2. Pat for the Mofo 3, it's an air ball. Come on, Pat. Why do we do that? It's always an air ball. Down by 8. And it's Io takes Pat. Oh, man. He's so porous sometimes. Gui takes Rudy 1-on-1 over to Will. Nothing there. Pat missed Leon's roll. So now it's Gui 1-on-1 Rudy. And he finds Mal for 3. Another air ball. And we're lucky because they had a fast break. Whoops. Io. Oh, he turned the ball over on the 1-3-1 zone. Wow. Cryer finds KP. Down the lane against Rudy. And fadeaway foul him. How many fouls on Rudy? 1. He's only got 17 and 6. Feels like way more. Somehow we're in this game. Give Steve some freaking credit. Oh, what's up, JBCJ? KP hits. We're down 8. Still in a 2-2-1 zone. 3-ball Ant. Oh, dagger. Ouch. 7 minutes to go. Down by 11. Pat to KP. KP makes a move on Rudy. Nothing there. Cryer split cut. Dangerous pass. Oh, he's got to save it, and it goes to Rudy. Bad pass, KP. And for another dagger, missed it. Good rebound by Podz. Who gets it to Pat, who's at the elbow. Fake a 3. Podz will shoot the 3. No. Rudy out of bounds and couldn't hang on to it. Oopsie. We got a blob coming up. A blib. Inbound to Cryer goes out of bounds on the AO. So side inbound for Podz. Let's go, LJ. Get that ball, LJ. No, we go up top to KP, I mean. By the way, I think QP's injured too. And Podz. Ooh, fouled. Scoop. Naz Reid foul. I forgot about QP. They didn't report him yet, but he's not on the bench. Got to hit free throws. Yeah, it is refreshing, huh? To see us have somebody go up against Rudy. Yep, break the free throw. Splash the like. Hits the free throw, 1 of 2. Now that people are chiming in. And fadeaway Ant. Oh, dagger. Another one. Ant fade sky 3. Man. Podz for 3. Got open. Answers. And a floater by McDaniels scores it. Man. Just can't stop him. KP against Rudy. Podz goes to the paint. Finds KP. Alley-oop blocked by Jaden out of bounds. He just blocked a 7-2 guy. Timeout. 5:16 to go. All right. I did my social media marketing. I think I got everything done. Let's check Discord. Oh, what's Steph doing? Yep. Quinten Post sprained his left ankle. That's 4 guys that have gone down. It's crazy. In one game. Draymond before tip-off. Horford, Seth, QP. Hey, we were wrong about the poll, which I forgot to end. At the time, Finchie was just upset with his team. Finchie. Yeah, I think we might need a 10-day. Charles Bassey, you get a 10-day. Especially with QP and Al out. I think you'd have to do that. Ant has 38. Wow. It's a walk in the park. He's not even trying. Wow. It's a casual. He's not even working hard, you know? It is Jordan-like. Pat in the Melt. I forgot Mel was on the team. Pat attacks Dante, has to shoot it, short again. Just doesn't have confidence in that. Man. Ant, no good. And LJ for 3, short. Ah, too bad. He doesn't miss a lot of those. Does Sunmu. Jaden loses the ball, just lost it. Pat brings it up. Melton for 3. No. And then they turn it over again carelessly. Wow. How far does Minnesota get? Podz turns the corner on Dante. Finds LJ. No. Oh, well. Good job by Podz to find him. Io and Podz. Post up Ant and Will. Hasn't been able to stop him. We double him. Out to Io. Dagger. No good. Pat rebound. LJ another 3. Short. Man. Oh, it should have been traveling on Rudy. No call. That's tough. Ant and LJ dancing, fade away, or step back, short. Pat tips it, but Io got it. Timeout, Finchy. Up 12, 3:19. Finchy wearing the chucks. Finchy still down the same score. It's the exact same score as we last left it, except 2 minutes burned away. Yeah, bring in Leon's. Sure. I wonder if we'll be able to stretch Porzingis minutes. He's already at 22. No KP, but it's Leon's. Here we go. Io and Pods. We're in man. Wow, Cryer had Rudy. Nope, we're in zone. Pods is playing center field. 3-ball. Jaden missed it. Ah, they settled. And Pods inside out to Eldred. Don't be shy, LJ. Pods doubled inside to Will. Over to Guy, but it's Rudy right there. Dante's injured. Oh, offensive foul? Did they call it on Will? Let me rewatch this. No, I would challenge this. That's Dante running into you. I do not agree with this. Just challenge it. Grow some balls. Not going to challenge it. No balls. You're down 12. Let's challenge it. Thank you. Thank you. They challenge it. You have balls. Yes. Who called that shit? Was it Fraher? Pretty sure it was Fraher, yeah. Let's see. No, it was Kogut. And he called it really late. Kogut, late call. Will, offensive foul on Dante, who had jumped into him. They're going to screw this up, aren't they? Will Keystone Cops give the ball to Minnie? Yes or no? They're going to screw this up. No confidence. That should be a foul on Dante. No, it should be a foul on Dante. I disagree with Fitz on that one. I have no trust in this crew, starting with the two dudes who aren't that good. Horrible. It says Richard went into an air ball. What's he supposed to do? Horrible. What a joke. What a joke of a rule book. Absolute joke of a rule book. This is your league, Adam. Horrible. And yet expected. And with Will, Pod shows, we're still in that. Now we're in a 1-2-2 or box and one, probably. It's a box and one. Left side, Jaden. Burns by Gui. Help Pods, foul Pods. Hey, he shut his mouth. He didn't argue. Yay. Pods will bring it up. We're down by 14. And it's Pods and Gui action over to Mally. Handoff Pods. Not looking to shoot that one. Over to Will. Back to Pods. 7 seconds. Him and Rudy. Burns him. Slows up and one for Pods. Oh, I hope he turned the corner on that one. Like, that's a great move. D-cell and one. That's growth right there. That's growth. Good for you. Got to make the free throw. Closes his eyes. What's Pods' numbers? 25 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. It trickles in. Down by 11, 2:06. Jaden throws the ball to Gui. Wow, they're just not focused at all. Gui to Will, over to Pods. It was not a good pass. So now Gui's got attack in the defensive set. He decells and he scores. The decel. And Ant scores in traffic, yells at the ref, 1 and 1. Gui for 3. Need that one to drop. Nope, it's too hard, and it's a foul on Mally. Yeah, he pushed Rudy. And in the box and one, Io dagger 3. Nope. Rudy rebound. Fouled by Gui. Gui's upset, but I don't think there's much you could do about that. But yeah, what's up with this Kalena cornbread date pitch thing? Oh, Rudy left a crack on the window. Made the second one. Down by 11. And it's Cryer. Go ahead, Cryer. Don't worry about your last two misses. And foul from behind by Jaden. So he'll go to the line. 59.7 seconds, but down 12. So you got to make both, get a stop, and maybe get a 3. Cut it to 7 would be best case scenario. And looking at the Jumbotron replay and confused by the call. LJ at the line, hits. Gonna need a stop. It's good. Full court press. Jaden, doubled it. Oh, he stepped on the line against LJ. Io did. Wow. They don't care. Wow. LJ to Podz and Ant. Looking for Gui cut. No, out to Mally. Mally says, bye-bye, Rudy. Oh, missed it. Oh, too bad. Still 51 seconds. And nice pass to Ant, who did the wide receiver thing, and they foul him, and he hits his knee on knee. And that's what happens when you don't take care of business and blow out a team that only has 7 guys. Now you got Ant dealing with the knee issue. Dante talking to Steve. That's like 42 for Ant as he hits the free throws. Podz brings it up on slow-mo and Io. Now it's Io. Gui pick. Over to Cryer. Cryer will pop. Brick that one. But Podz rebound. 34 seconds left. Down 12. Dangerous pass. Cryer gets it. He drives and he scores. 28 seconds left. Down by 10. Jaden has it. And we'll just probably burn out the clock here. You got 5-second differential, 9, 8, 7. So they'll burn that one. And then do we try and score? But hey, what do you think about Minnesota? I don't think they got it. There's something wrong. How far will Min get? Let's go. Let me know what you think. Oh, you saw Kuminga. Well, I'm going to do the recap pretty soon. Dina Gon's gone. All right. Thanks for joining. Yeah, putting in effort. Yep. Yeah, 4 straight losses. That's okay, though. Yeah, they're missing something. They're missing the ability to close out a team, a decimated team like us. Well, what else is there to talk about? Let's see. Not much, honestly. So this is our Discord server. Let's give you the recap of the Discord server. Discord server intro. To sign up, the comment is pinned at the top of the live chat, which will not be available after we end this live stream, but in the description there is also a link, so check the description as well. But yeah, this is our Discord server. Oh, someone made a VIP commentary, huh? Oh, Shivansh. So if you're a VIP, which is you got to pay $5 a month, but part of the $5 a month is not only do you get to say some stuff in here, but also because I don't want this to be a copy of Twitter, you know. I want to take the best parts of Twitter and put it in here. And one of the best parts is that we follow every reporter that has credentials to various arenas across the NBA. Not only that, but look, there's even a college one here. And so here is Dwayne Rankin in Phoenix. We're following the Phoenix Suns, and he's got Jordan Goodwin in the locker room post game. So we're getting views from inside the locker room from across the NBA, and that's basically just my experience over a decade of getting to know who are the right people to follow on all of these inside the arena looks. So that's part of the NBA live feed. Another VIP feed is the X's and O's and analytics. And on here, you guys can watch like people like this guy, Mike Jakacki, who will describe certain things happening in games. Steve Jones is in here, and he used to be on NBA staff somewhere. So, you know, he'll do some analysis as well. Looks like Steve wasn't around to do the Warriors game tonight, and I probably wouldn't either. So that's the VIP feed. And then we get every post here, which is a curated thing of everything Warriors related that I think is important to know, all in one bucket. So just put that in one bucket, Warriors stuff, only important Warriors stuff. Down here, we have the free section of the Discord where you can look at previews and recaps, which if you scroll up, you'll see the pregame coverage on this and a couple videos and injury updates and Edwards walking into Chase Center and so on and so forth. But one little bonus thing, and here is where we kind of, before I get to the bonus part, we kind of have all these different topics and players and coaching staff. This is where we go along with that mantra of, I like to say, lowering your entropy, which is making chaos more organized. So yeah, if you wanted to check on the latest of Steph, just go to Steph and you'll see what we've been up to with Steph. By the way, I don't know if you caught this, but Anthony Slater on Hoop Collective with Brian Windhorst, he says that they might hold Steph out later, depending. And my theory is that they won't. If he's 100%, I think they will activate him and just try and win a game. Even if it's like destined for 10th seed or what have you, just out of the spirit of the game and just getting back in the flow of being on the Warriors and stuff like that. I think there's a lot of value with the end game of trying to get into a 7-game series. I think there's tremendous value to try to get experience for the young guys. So I think I'm going to disagree with right now, as of today, as of right now, of any sentiments that we should hold Steph out. But anyways, I digress. This is our free section. And the best part of the free section is we got stuff on former Warriors. Classic Dubs is a really cool aggregation of a ton of older Warriors highlights. And you're not going to find that anywhere else. Just like we've got 5 or 6 feeds coming in there. So that's the beauty of Discord, is that the technology of Discord allows you to bring in the essence of Twitter without all of the baggage of the complaining and all of the negative replies, which start to distort the truth. When you don't have any of that messing with the news that's coming in, then you get pure, unadulterated information about the Warriors. It's when you start to change that information and always react to certain information is where it gets sort of starts to change the information. So that's the goal with the Discord server, is to make sure you get informed the right way. Now I'm going to go do the recap, and that starts with the notes that are currently in the description. I'm going to go. So I went to the video that has the description live right now. So I am going to give you the recap of the game, and then Steve will join. He'll be on the podium, and then we'll catch up to the video archive of that when we have time. So to recap, I'm just going to go through my notes here. So the recap is at 2:38:30. Draymond was a late scratch, had a lower back issue. So we started Al and Porzingis in the front court. I think we did. I need to actually double check that. Let me see. Nope. I don't have comments that go all the way back there. Sorry about that. Here, I can check based on the box score. Yeah, we started double big. Al and KP. Brandon at the point, D'Anthony at the 2, and Gui at the 3. And first quarter was pretty good, actually. We had, I think I noticed that Porzingis is still trying to figure out how he fits in the defense, and maybe still a step slow. He did say in the locker room, we have it on our YouTube channel, that he needs like 4 or 5 games to really start getting into it. And I would say this is, really game number 2. But he had a line drive laser catch from Alameda to put us up 8-7 early on. And then Gui found KP on a weak side cut catch, reverse layup. We're up 12-11 with 8:25 to go. And even Pat got into it. Before that, Quinten Post blocked Dante DiVincenzo, so Quinten was active early, although later on, as you'll find out, he went down with a tweaked ankle, landed on Rudy's foot, but we'll get to that in due time. Pat added a lefty layup, 18-15, but then Podz also got a 3 assisted by Pat, but Ant Edwards answered it. So pretty even. And really just to kind of fast forward a little bit more, we had trouble getting anything going. A lot of passes on the outside, and nobody could break anybody down as the quarter wound down. And Podz ended the quarter with a floater over Rudy. He argued with the ref again, though, but that's okay. He made the shot. So we were down 28-31 at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, let me see how things turned out. Yeah, second quarter, that's when the bottom kind of fell out. Bones Highland, 2 threes in a row, and then KP would hit a really nice elbow jumper over Nas after faking him, and then a fadeaway. But then Bones Highland would just waltz 94 feet and find Nas Reed real quick. And after Seth Curry missed a shot, and Seth, unfortunately, before he went down with an injury, he was only 0 for 2. So he misses a jumper, and Bones Highland goes 94 feet again. So timeout, we're down by 6. Sure enough, it's about 30 seconds later, Bones gets a reload after Seth fell down, and he got hit, I think, in the groin area, but I'm not sure what happened. Officially, adductor injury. And he even walked off the court to the other side. Like, he went to the wrong tunnel. So that was kind of weird. And I thought he would just like go to the restroom and come right back, but he never came back. But yeah, we were starting to get bullied because, you know, Minnesota has a very tall lineup. Let's see. We even had Guy with a injury scare. I think it was a knee on knee, but by then we were down 11 as they were just getting bucket after bucket, just taller than us against man to man. So yeah, our defense wasn't that good, but then again, we're just way shorter than them. So what are you going to do? Let's see. I mean, Randall got an easy bucket with 6 minutes to go. They're up by 13. And Guy would drive, miss, and then Ant Edwards come back, drive, alley-oop to Rudy for a dunk. Timeout. We're down 15, and we're just really small and not really able to do anything. And honestly, not a whole lot behind the small guys because QP is, you know, a little bit slower on his feet. So our lineup of LJ, Spencer, Podz, Guy, and QP wasn't really doing too much on the defensive end. Still, though, we had on the ATO, Porzingis kind of had a hand grenade that was self-created, if you will, but still at the last moment did a fade away from the top, bucket good. So, man, can't wait to just get somebody else with gravity out there with him. But, of course, Ant would come back. He had answers all night long, you know, scoring a grand total of 42 points. A good chunk of those 42 points were just situations where we would make a bucket and he'd come right back and kind of give you that deflating feeling. Still, though, we managed to find KP on a tic-tac-toe assist by Guy. By the way, Guy racked up the assists. He had 8 assists, ended up with 17 points. I remember at one point I was checking the box score and he had 8 assists in like really low single digits at that point. So he really turned the game around from an offensive standpoint. You know, we were getting the "we should tank" comments in the live chat, but I don't think people understand that the way that you tank in the NBA is to decimate your own roster. We're not even doing that on purpose, but our roster is decimated. And so in effect, we kind of are tanking. So is this kind of funny, like, you know, is someone going to tell them that kind of thing whenever you hear, oh, we should tank? we're kind of tanking already, because that's what you do. You decimate your own roster when you tank, but we have a decimated roster. That's just factual. So just kind of funny, just laughing at the people that are supposed to be angry in the comments when it's not really. It's actually funny. QP hit a 3, and this is he ended up 1 for 2. That was his only one. Only played 11 minutes, as we'll talk about. So he got a pin down from Podz, assist Gui. We're down by 16 though. And then I thought he should have shot the next one in rhythm, but Rudy was closing out, so it's debatable. Did a sidestep, missed that one. And then with 1 minute and 14 seconds left in the first half, offensive rebound for Rudy. He tapped it. He was able to time it. QP wasn't able to time it as well. Lunged for it, missed it. Rudy's taller than him anyways. And QP, his foot landed on Rudy's foot. So he was hobbling and would come out of the game. Will Richard was cold. He couldn't hit the ocean tonight. 0 for 3 and missed a couple more. Or missed one more. And we were 6 for 23 on threes by that time. We had Podz getting in the paint. Good hezzy dribble, but he got swatted by Ant. And Steph did his best to uplift the team, high-fiving everyone as they walked to the locker room at halftime. But yeah, it was just a lot of buckets by Minnesota, 69-48 at halftime. And I mean, Ant was posting up at will, and even had Gary on him one time, fade away good, and talked to Gary about it. So the first half was pretty ugly, but then third quarter, they got ahead as much as 20-ish with. It was interesting because we started the third quarter with the Warriors bench almost completely empty except for Pat Spencer and Malavai Leons. And then Steph finally joined them. So it was kind of cool to see Steph back there joining those two. But yeah, later on, Cryer would come back to the bench, thankfully, because I was a little worried that he might be injured as well. So let me locate my notes for the third quarter. We were also wondering why Nate Williams wasn't around, but I think it's just because we had 4 guys go down with injuries today. So you start with like 15 active or maybe 14 or something, or maybe in our case, actually, no, we probably started with 11. And I don't know if there's, the 2-way limit. There's a total of, I think, 90 games in total. We should look that up at some point, count all the games that the 2-ways have played. And we might be coming close to that, but there's no way Steve would have known that we would lose 4 players in the game. So that's probably why Nate Williams was inactive, but I'm sure he'll be active next game if guys continue to be injured. So with the bench being that super empty, maybe we need to sign somebody on a 10-day. Who knows? We'll see. Depends. And yeah, let the predictions roll. But if QP is injured and Al went down with a calf injury earlier in the game, I forgot to mention that. Well, maybe you call up Bassie from the G League, and hey, Bassie's pretty good. So it should be fun to get like 4 G League guys in there. We saw a glimpse of Minnesota playing sort of like uninspired basketball. But first, we had Porzingis snuffed out Jaden McDaniels and Gui found Podz. Podz decides to shoot the three. It's good, and that cut the lead to 22. So, yeah, I guess we were down by 25 at one point. Halftime was what? Down by 21. So they probably scored 2 buckets in a row. We were down by 25 at that point. So now it's down by 22. And that's where you got the glimpse of Minnesota kind of like just going through the motions and just want to sleepwalk through this. They've lost 3 straight, couple games in LA that were, bad losses. And we got BP to hit a 3 on a flyby by Jaden McDaniels, and Chris Finch, the head coach of Minnesota, called timeout. We're up 19. And quite frankly, it would stay like a 20-ish point lead for the meat of the third quarter as Rudy got a dunk on a catch. Malavai in transition was guarding Julius Randle, and Gary had Rudy on him, but he wasn't really trying all that hard to do anything about that. And Rudy caught it, turned around, dunked it. So timeout, Steve, again, we're down 21. And that's when we were able to make a little bit of a run. I don't think we got to stop for like 5 minutes, it felt like, and Ant would soar past Gui. At that point, it looked like an all-star game, but we improved from there. Ant would also do a Euro and get a banker. Yeah, it just felt like we hadn't stopped them in like 5 minutes. And then Ant did another fadeaway, this time on Will Richard, finally missed. And that's when we got some good play by Mal. He would make a fake on Nas. He missed it, but Gui was right there for the rebound and put back, down 19. But then Mal would disrupt Nas, and 94 feet later, Rudy would foul him. So now we're down 17 after the free throws. And then follow that up. We're approaching 1 minute under in the third quarter. LJ goes behind the back dribble, attacks Kyle slow-mo Anderson, and we're in the bonus. So we go to the line, hits it. And then after that, with 20 seconds to go, Porzingis got fouled. And so he cut the lead to 13. And with at the buzzer, Julius Randle fadeaway inside. Again, it felt like they didn't really care about the game too much, which is understandable. But at this point, 13-point game. So inside miss by Julius Randle. We switched to a 2-2-1 zone, which for the most part worked. Fast forward to fourth quarter, 10 minutes and a half left. McDaniels got a dunk after Melt threw a very bad pass to Mal on the pick and roll. So at that point, we're still down 15. But then Gary found Gui, open 3, good. That was after a smoke layup by Kyle Anderson. Good defense by Gary. So that cut the lead to 10, 107-97 with 9:39 to go. And it wasn't until with 9 minutes to go, Gui shot a 3 and it trickled in, just hit every piece of the rim and backboard. We're down 9, and then Leons steals Anthony Edwards, goes 94 feet with those long legged steps and dunks it. That was the highlight of the year for Malavai so far. We're only down 7 at that point with 8:42 to go. But then that's when we kind of just had an inch of doubt, which grew to a foot, is what I like to say. Pat would airball a 3. Dosunmu takes Pat on the next play. Then Malavai, grenade, 3-ball, air ball. And we dip back down by 10. We also got a dagger 3 by Ant up top over the 2-2-1 defense. And we couldn't quite cross that 10-point deficit barrier after Ant got another 3 with a step back, very high jumping, reminds you of Ray Allen. With 6 minutes to go, we're down by 13. The score is 118-105. But Podz actually answered with a 3, thanks to a curl and an assist by KP. But Jaden answered with a floater. We're still down by 12. And just the funniest thing is after that, after a timeout, both teams for 2 minutes could not score. Just a miss after miss after miss. So we had the same score with 3 minutes to go. And I was wondering if Porzingis could come back in maybe, because at that point he had played 22 minutes. He did come back in. And, it says he's at 19 minutes, so I could be wrong about that. Hold on. Well, maybe I just read it wrong overall, but KP ended with 20 minutes played. And I don't see his name mentioned again. So he did not come back in, and it was Leon's to close the game out with 3 minutes to go. Now they missed a 3. Again, we're down 12. And then that's when Merritt Kogut, probably the worst ref in the league. You can go ask Steph Curry. Go Google Steph Curry, Merritt Kogut, and you'll see Dante DiVincenzo on a rebound jumps up and gets into Will Richard's space. Will Richard is passed the ball off and is going the other way, and Dante smashes into him. Merritt Kogut calls a late call, first of all, and this is after Dante's on the ground, like grabbing his face because that was a hard collision, and he calls a foul on Will Richard. We challenge it because, Dante is in the air. He's not vertical. He's just like Kalena said on the broadcast, going from point A to point B. So it's not a vertical jump. It's a coming at you jump. He's out of control. He's totally out of control. Will Richard turns around, tries to go and smashes into him. They rule that Will Richard, did they say Richards? They probably said Richards. But Will Richard went into an airborne player. And that's just like, what a joke of a rule book. Adam Silver's rule book is an absolute joke. You don't need to legislate these weird things like an airborne player. Oh, we need to put that every little possibility in the book. Well, first of all, you don't need to do that. Second of all, like nothing was wrong with that. And second of all, it's not like the NFL. The NFL is a totally different game. So you're trying to legislate the rules just like the NFL. No, it doesn't happen that way. You're ruining the game that I grew up on. That's a foul at every level of basketball. All over the world, that's a foul on Dante. You don't just recklessly jump and wherever you land is wherever you land. Like, no, that's a foul on you because you're out of control. So we don't need to define what out of control is. We don't need to define this and that. We already know that if a guy turns around and a guy smashes into you, just because that guy was jumping doesn't give him any privileges. He jumped wrong. And that's not understanding the spirit of the game. That's where Adam Silver continually fails. He just doesn't understand the game, nor does he love the game the way we do, because we love the game too much to have what we knew growing up throughout decades of playing the game suddenly become not the same basketball rules. That was a turning point in the game. And with under 3 minutes, well, I mean, that's pretty much it when you don't have a bucket maker on our side. And Melton is supposed to be the bucket maker, but look, he just had to deal with a hamstring injury. So that's what Steve said yesterday at practice. Just a little tweak in Utah, and he was 4 for 11. So tough night for Melton. 23 minutes played, probably still on minutes restriction. Yeah, so we couldn't stop Jaden McDaniels, too tall. We were doing boxing one on Ant Edwards with Will Richard being that one. Podz fouled Jaden McDaniels, but good news is Podz didn't actually argue that one, but that put us down by 14 and really couldn't just get past that at all. Even though Podz did come back with a hezzy against Rudy late in the shot clock, he beats Rudy off the dribble, decel, and one bucket good, and that cut the lead to 11, but we're running out of time. 2 minutes, 18 seconds to go. Podz with a really nice scoring night, 25, 9, and 2. Actually, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. You would have liked to have more assists, but he started getting going really late in the game on those assists. I think he needs to do that sooner. But yeah, maybe it just takes a while to get into that groove. Well, we finished the game, I mean, pretty good. It's just that we ran out of time. We got a Gui with a decel move. But Edwards would come back with a Euro lefty scoop to pretty much seal the deal. Up 11, Minnesota was with a minute and a half to go. And yeah, we just didn't have enough firepower after that. And besides, it's hard to, make up 11 points in a minute and a half unless you have Steph Curry and Klay Thompson on your team. Let's say it's very hard to make up that amount of points when you just don't have firepower. Well, Ant-Man would get a knee on knee like injury. Hopefully it's nothing, but that's the price that Minnesota pays when they kind of go lackadaisical and don't blow us out by 20, 30. So that happened with a minute left, but he's probably okay. And in any case, we ended up losing the game by 10 points. Our last bucket was by LJ Cryer with a fake 3 and drive. Now, LJ was a little bit cold from 3, 0 for 4, not a little bit, a lot cold, 0 for 4, which ruins his average for the season. We can look that up real quick. And but he got the layup. I knew it was going to be kind of tentative to shoot another 3, and I don't think he should do that. I think you need to have Clay mentality and just go ahead and want to shoot the next one despite it all. But he does have the ability to drive. And so we saw yesterday, it's on the Let's Go Warriors YouTube channel, where the interview with him shows that he's a really strong dude. And so he can take it, and he's good at driving. Now, season percentage on threes was, let's see, totals 14 for 29. So he's now 14 for 33. So 14 for 33 is now 42%, back to a more human-like 42% for LJ Cryer. And I can't remember the other thing I was going to look up, but that's it for the recap. Let's go see if Steve Kerr's got a post-game. Yeah, he does. So we'll go grab that and be right back with it. We got Podz at the podium as well. So let's go to our Discord server. Check and see if we got Podz on the podium for you guys to watch. We got to go to the Bay Live. Yeah, we got Podz and we got a little bit of Ant. Here's Ant on Steph Curry. That's my boy.
You slipped a look at this Steph after you hit that.
Do you guys see this? Okay, cool. Here's Ant.
Three of the cameras. It looks like a copy. What type of relationship have you built with him?
And my boy, yeah, love Steph. Love everything about him. Like I said, to me, greatest point guard. So, yeah, just love to play against him. If he's not playing, talk a little trash to him on the side. You know, just try. I mean, we played together at USA, so learning from him and stuff. So it was fun.
What have you learned about him as a guy?
I mean, he's super cool. He actually don't know a lot of rap music. I think that's the best thing that I learned about him. Like USA team was playing, I think it was Boss Man D-Lo. He's like, who is that? Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of crazy, but yeah, he's super cool.
Do you try to like kind of educate him on it a little bit?
Nah, not at all, man. You know, he is his own person. I just be myself, he be himself. I feel like that's why we get along so well.
When you were in Denver,
Christian Rap. Ask him about that. All right, Ant. That's a little bit of entertainment. A Rubik's Cube of Steph. All right, here's Podz, because we probably won't get the Podz when we're done with this.
I mean, I look at it as a blessing in disguise just because it's an opportunity and you're able to build confidence. When you're out there, especially when there's no expectation and people probably were going to lose. So it's a blessing for me just knowing that when other guys come back, that confidence that you build up, you can be ready to continue to show that when they get back.
Thank you, Podz. Working on getting you the Steve Kerr interview post-game, like 6 minutes or so. Let's see if there's anything else. Got Steve. We'll listen to this in due time. Give me a couple minutes. Here's more Ant. All right. From Janie McCauley. So that's Ant. And he is with Steph. More Steph and Ant. Got to get rid of the music. What else is there? Probably 5 more minutes before we get the Steve Kerr video up. And then I can call it a night, and then I can go and get some food. Okay. What else is going on in the NBA? Let's check the NBA live feed. This is our Discord server. You want to join it? The link is pinned at the top of the live chat. Denny Avdia, they probably beat Utah. So they're nipping on our heels. Let's check the standings real quick, see how far we've dropped. Portland is only a half game away from us, so it's going to be hard to catch the Suns. So it's really a race for the 8th at this point. That's the next realistic thing. Phoenix is 11 games over 500. And in 7th, Timberwolves 15 games over 500. Okay, what else is there? Jalen Green. Oh, wow. Really? Dang. 29 points a game for the Suns as of late. What's this? Huh. Well, I can't play that highlight. It'll cut the live stream off because of the YouTube algorithm. So we don't have anything else just yet. Oh, Guy. All right, Guy. Here's Guy. Gui Santos. Start the show.
Don't have a lot of guys who are.
Here we go.
We're just trying to play our best, you know. When we don't have a lot of guys who are a bunch of guys that hurt. It's tough to keep the same rhythm, you know, especially the way that happened. We lost Jimmy. That was the first hard hit for us, you know. Then we got Steph out for a lot of days. A bunch of guys that are being in and out because of the injuries. So it's really tough to keep the rhythm going, doing that, you know. But we trying to do our best, just play hard every night. I know that there's tough to keep the same rhythm, but that's our mentality.
Whoops. Forgot to make myself smaller. Okay. I wanted to check and see if the lottery is based on result of the play-in or not. If you lose the play-in, you're in the lottery. Let me double check this. Yeah, I don't have a straight answer. Here's Podz.
Same me all the time, good or bad. Still gonna be a confident person. But like I said, my goal is just help lead young guys and guys coming off the bench, just giving them confidence.
Have you learned anything about your game in these past month or so, like having to have the ball more without Steph?
I can do
it. He has the shortest, most mundane answers. He must be a nightmare for writers to write a story with his quotes. All right, we've got Steve Kerr coming right up. Here he is, the full post-game Steve.
You know, including Draymond Pregame, you guys lost 4 guys tonight. Just kind of how debilitating of a moment is this for you?
Yeah, we're going through it for sure. But you saw how hard the guys played and stayed in it and got the fans into it. And we can't ask anything more of our players right now, what they're giving effort-wise and playing together. But yeah, we're about as beaten up as any team I can ever remember, really.
How are the Al and Quinten and blanking on the last one?
I don't know. I haven't talked to any of the training staff yet.
What's the concern level on Draymond's back?
Again, I don't know. He was a late scratch, and I haven't talked to Rick or anybody.
How do you think Porzingis looked tonight?
I thought he looked great. He's clearly, starting to find a rhythm. He's such an intriguing player. The way he shoots it, the space, the rim protection defensively, and obviously we really want to get him out there with Steph and see what that looks like. But Kristaps seems to be getting more and more comfortable.
How would you say his stamina is at this point after a few games?
It looked better tonight. We're still trying to keep him around 20 minutes, but I thought he looked better tonight physically than the other night. So hopefully that'll continue to build.
What ways do you think he looked better physically, movement-wise, or
just movement and his comfort level, more familiar with what we're trying to do at both ends, and getting comfortable with the terminology. Well, you don't have a choice. You just keep trying to shuttle guys in, and try to find combinations that click. We found a few in the second half, and there was a good rhythm to the game. And we've got multiple guys on minutes restrictions too. So Seth Cooper handles the rotation stuff. And then, he's got it all on his iPad, and as we adjust, he's having to make adjustments to make sure our guys don't go over their minutes restriction. So there's a lot. It's a Rubik's Cube right now, trying to figure that out.
And then how did you see Podz try to captain those moments and create some offense?
He did a great job. I thought Brandin had a really effective game. He's aggressive, and he rebounds the ball so well. He seems to be in the right spots all the time defensively. Long rebounds, loose balls, that kind of thing. And I liked how aggressive he was, from the three-point line tonight.
Was Porzingis going into the starting lineup? Was that part of the Rubik's cubing when Draymond got?
Yeah, as soon as Draymond went out, Kristaps went in. We even though he could only play 20 minutes, we wanted to give those two guys a look, Kristaps and Al.
Do you see him in the starting lineup more going forward?
Well, with Al, with the calf strain, I have no idea, how long Al will be out, but I would anticipate, with the calf, we're not going to rush him back. So if that's the case and Al's back, then we'd put Kristaps in the starting lineup.
Steve over here. Sorry. Obviously, the injuries have taken its toll with this team, but the way the losses keep building up with you guys, is this team starting to fade into obscurity right now?
Is the team what?
Starting to fade into obscurity.
Starting to
fade into obscurity.
Fade? Are we fading into obscurity? I thought masks were fading into no, I'm sorry. That's we've just hit a spell where we're just getting wiped out, and it happens occasionally. And I'm excited about when we get healthy, when we have Steph and Moses and Al and Kristaps and the whole group with all these young guys, the experience they're getting. I think they're going to be that much better once we get back. And I just feel like there's actually brighter days ahead. So you just have to get through the tough spot,
Part of that Rubik's Cube is the guys that are healthy, playing more minutes. Is there concern? Like Guy's young and Brandon's young, but is there concern that those guys are playing too heavy of a minute count?
No, I mean, if there's a concern, then our performance staff will, put a limit on their minutes too. But I just, these guys are young. They are playing heavy minutes, but they're being monitored really well every day. I'm sorry? Anybody else? All right, thank you.
Okay. Well, we got pods, but I'm kind of hungry, and we only have so many people on right now. And so might call it a night. Let's see who else there's going to be. Gui. And who else? Who knows? But next live is Sunday, so 2 days from now. And I believe the game's at 5. $5 at New York Knicks. So that's the next live. That's all I got for you. I'm going to go eat some dinner and ease on into the post-game interviews, and we will see you on Sunday. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Just does 1, 2, 3. And Brate. One last look at Discord, actually. Let's take a look. One last look. Nothing. Just as 1, 2, 3, Brate. See you Sunday, hopefully. Take care, everybody.